Hi everybody and welcome to today's cryptocurrency analysis, and today we'll be looking at one of our favorite coins on the channel. It is BNB. If you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. And today the price for BNB is around 279, and we would be looking at the chart as to determine what will happen to the price of BNB probably in the next few weeks, days, and even hours, right? We've seen the price when we had the spike or the huge fall, and since then we've seen PNB hold quite a bit at the 280 region, right? We've seen the market makers holding it quite a bit, and we would be looking at the chart to determine as to what will happen to BNB in the next few days. Uh, this is the chart for BNB even on the weekly time frame. Right, this is the chart for BNB on the weekly time frame, and right down from it stops at $600. Right, when we came to probably around 522, we began to see that BNB is very bearish. Came here, hit the support, came down, hit the support, right, of the EMAs. But I want to give you a very cogent analysis as to why I believe BNB might be even more bullish than we think it is. And this should be one of the periods where we are dollar cost averaging and if possible accumulating BNB, because I believe BNB is in for a huge run, right? BNB is the native currency for the largest exchange in crypto, Binance, and so there's a lot of money behind BNB. BNB has a large ecosystem. It has launch pads. It has a chain which a lot of projects are on. And so BNB looks very quite bullish, right, at the moment, as you can see. And as you can see, the EMAs are turning bullish, right? Can you see that? The EMA is turning bullish, right? And we have seen that every single point where the EMA goes above, or where price goes above the EMA, or the green EMA goes above the blue, we have seen a huge rapid change in price. Same thing happened here. We saw when it happened here, we saw a large change in price. The same thing when the green went below, we saw a huge downward change in price, and now we are seeing such a change again happening. So probably we should be expecting furthermore bullish price action for BNB in the coming days, even though what we're seeing on the indicators are quite contradictory, right? Being that this is the weekly time frame, as we can see, we're seeing that as regards the weekly time frame for the stochastic, we actually need to cool down. So probably we could see BNB just come down a bit, down even to the 236 region, right? Because we need to cool down, right? We need to cool down on the stochastic before we go up, right? And same thing with the RSI, we need to cool down on the weekly. So probably we could see the price for BNB range a little bit, and then it could come down, maybe even down to lower prices. If we look at it on the 3 days time frame, same thing, not much difference, right? We're actually turning bearish. Stochastic still has furthermore downward price action to go. So probably we could see, right, a sideways action, because we've seen BNB has been quite strong even against BTC and not just its USDT component. So even as we see the stochastic in the next few days have a reset to the downside, we could just see the price of BNB just have a sideways action. If we go back to the daily gives us more information, and it tells us that BNB is holding quite support. It's holding its support like a boss. And so probably we should just see some few sideways movement and then upwards, right? So BNB is very bullish. As we can see, our stochastic on the daily is quite oversold. So probably we should be expecting upward price action, probably even to the 300 region in the next few days. We could see BNB get even to the 300 region because our stochastic quite oversold. So or probably we could just have some a sideways action before we have furthermore upward price action. But BNB is quite bullish, holding its support around this region. So that looks quite bullish for BNB. If we come over to this chart, right, it cements the fact that BNB looks more bully or more bullish, right? From the weekly time frame, we know that we have a huge support liquidity at 211, but probably we could come to around the 239 region, as we said in the other chart. Not much volume though. As we can see, volume has been reducing for quite some few days now, right? So probably maybe we could see BNB come even to, if it breaks the support, right? The only criteria is if the support is breaking, we could see BNB at 225. But if we move over to the 3 days time frame, on the weekly, let's check the money flow, right? Money flow still has downward pressure to go. Oscillator is quite bullish a bit, so we're undecided on that. If we come down to the 3 days, 3 days gives us a clear action that we're quite at support, and we could push down a bit to the 252 region, right? 252 region, as we have lots of support at that region. 250, 252 region. If we bring our indicators up, indicators are bearish on the 3 days time frame, so probably we could still get even down even to the 230 stroke 232 support region. Money flow is bearish, stochastic is bearish, so probably we should just see, right, a little more selling price action. So probably we could just see the price of BNB just tickle down a bit, but BNB is looking quite bullish as compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum. If we shift it over to the daily time frame holding our support like a boss, right? We have our major support for BNB at 264, right? We came here, bounced, came back, test the EMA rebounds, and we're expecting this next push downwards, right? And we're there holding our support like a boss. So probably if we push over to the indicators, exactly the same thing. So probably we should see BNB have a very long consolidation stroke downward price action, because we have quite a lot of resistance right above it, and we have a lot of support below it. So probably we could see just a sideways price action for a long while before we see a a breakout to the upside. So holding the support like a boss, same thing with our money flow, and then as our oscillator, everything is going according to the plan. So on the daily, we could see BNB going to a kind of sideways movement instead of downwards, and probably could go down to its next support. But right now, everything seems so unclear for BNB, right? As you can see, huge support that is holding at the current price region. So if you like the channel, please click on the like button, click on the subscribe button, right? Remember, this is not financial advice. We are just analyzing the markets together and making sure we make very good decisions. But remember, this is the best place to begin to dollar cost average into your coins, dollar cost average into projects, right? And then probably we should have a bull run in the coming few months, right? Thank you and have a good day.